of the day.
All right, welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley, LeVar Arrington, and TJ Houshmandzadeh are back. Time now for Darnell's question of the day. My homeboy was at the 49ers NFC Championship game yesterday.
My voice is a little raspy.
Oh, we know why. Santa Clara's finest.
Yes, sir. Let's talk some Richard Sherman. He sealed the 49ers NFC Championship game win last night with a late pick, but he also got beat on a deep pass to Devontae Adams at one point. He got another great cornerback, Darrelle Revis, calling him out, tweeting out, quote, "Fear of getting beat in man-to-man coverage. Every snap, every play. The fact that he doesn't travel as a cornerback is lame. Accept the challenge as the best and shut Adams down the entire game. Do it for the game of football. Stop hiding in cover 3 zone." Not surprisingly, Sherman responded, tweeting out, quote,
What do you say?
"I would go in on this, has been, but I have a Super Bowl to prepare for it. Enjoy the view from the couch. Your 9th year looked a lot different than this, LMAO." Guys, do you think Revis looks petty here? Or does he have a point?
Petty. I'm going petty. And I originally was going to say petty and a point, but I'm just going petty. You don't do this on the day the man just qualified for the Super Bowl. And I looked at some stats someone tweeted out, I think Pro Football Focus. I think Richard Sherman has a lower completion percentage on passes thrown than Darrelle Revis. So, petty.
Okay, I'm actually. Would you were out with Darnell party?
He ain't getting enough sleep.
Yeah. Darnell had to take that early Southwest.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, you sound a mess. I'm going to say both, actually. The timing is petty, and you're actually right. In terms of what your point is, you're trying to make a point. I took the point well. Let Brother Sherman have his moment, first of all, my man from Compton. Let him have his moment. He's going to another Super Bowl. But let's be real. I blame Troy Aikman, and that's our guy, that's my man, but Troy Aikman baited this whole conversation. I'm sure Darrelle Revis was sitting at home in his man cave, which was a little absent of some memorabilia. If y'all saw the picture, come on, Darrelle, hook the man cave up. So then he's sitting there, and play one, what happened? Richard Sherman lined up on the right side.
Yes, he did.
Troy Aikman, doing his job as well as he does, says, this is interesting. And from that point forward, I didn't see Richard Sherman ever on there, but that's already got Darrelle Revis's gun loaded. And then he's sitting there, and he's just watching, waiting for a moment, and it came. 67-yard bomb to Adams, and Richard Sherman looked like the other Achilles was about to give, turned around in circles. Not only did he fall down, he didn't even get up. And so that allows Darrelle Revis to have the ammo what he did. And Darrelle Revis, look, let him have this moment. Don't spell accept with EX, it's ACC. But you know, when you rush into Twitter, you got to get it out. All that said, it was petty, and he was right.
You disagree, LeVar?
I 100% disagree with y'all. And I'm glad you brought up the point of Troy Aikman, because when you're one of the greatest to ever do it as a true cover corner, then you are going to be looking, and well, that's the greatest to ever do it. That's the greatest. But again, people are going to want to know. That's why we even have a show. People want to know guys who have been able to do it at certain levels, what their takes on, what their opinions on it are. I don't think it's shade. I really don't. I think he was giving a true assessment and opinion where he was sitting from. And yes, there was some bait that was thrown out there, but I think when bait is thrown out there, a guy like that has an opportunity
to say. This is a Pittsburgh bias.
I mean, I heard Compton, and even though he didn't do, shouts out to Aliquippa, even though he did not do accept the right way, we got where he was coming from with what his point was. I think it was more Sherman fodder than it was even shade coming from Darrelle Revis. Darrelle threw out what he thought. When you're playing in a public forum in athletics, people are going to have opinions, and some are going to be greats, all right?
Lamar.
Stop.
LeVar.
It's LeVar. Fodder.
Point.
Marcellus
That's disrespectful.
Fodder.
You know why? You don't start off a tweet saying fear as the first word and saying, oh, I'm just being true in my assessment. That means you're taking the jab as well.
Wait, hold on now.
Fear?
You had to run a 3-man coverage zone, sky, cloud, buzz, because you are afraid of what the Green Bay Packers offense can do.
It's petty.
That's fair.
It's petty.
Dude is still balling.
Okay.
He's balling.
Okay.
You tear your Achilles, and then you come back and have this type of career. In this type of year. You look at Revis at 31 years old. He had 1 pick. You look at Richard Sherman at 31 years old. He had 3 picks to win the playoffs. Devontae Adams is a dog.
1 in 1 game?
Devontae Adams is a dog. He got beat off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
If you go against Devontae Adams enough in press man coverage, he gets paid too. He's going to beat you sometimes. And it was a great ball, great catch. It's going to happen.
Again, nobody's going to say you're not going to catch a ball on a cover shutdown corner.
That's press man. And Revis is no different. You get press man. There's going to be a safety in the middle of the field where it's Revis playing at corner or it's Richard Sherman playing at corner. And if you're smart, Richard Sherman is going to play head up to outside because I know I have a guy in the middle of the field.
That's an offensive mentality and approach. In a 3-zone coverage, whether it's sky, whether it's cloud, whether it's buzz. If it's buzz, I'm bringing a guy underneath. I'm going to bring Marcellus underneath. Yeah. So he's got some help in the flat.
Sack.
But if it's a sky or if it's a cloud, you have 2 safeties, and they have 2 zones, the center zone and the zone to their side. You got another one, zone to his side and the center zone. If you are a true cover man, cover corner, you do not have the safety net of a safety being to your inside,
and there's
to your
only
outside, playing to the
times I've watched football, Deion Sanders is the only one that's getting away with that. Revis wasn't doing that.
Revis might have not done it to you per our conversation.
I mean, Revis was a rookie when I played against him.
was one of the best cover corners to ever play this game.
I'm not sitting here saying that Revis was not.
Of how we look at players that are playing right now, we're undervaluing them. And he's talking about a has-been on the couch.
You acting like Revis
was one of the greatest to ever do it.
He's Rod Woodson.
I'm not acting like Revis can't play. But you got to give Richard Sherman the dude tears his Achilles and come back in balls, and now he's going to the Super Bowl.
Just don't call him a true cover corner. That's all I'm saying.
We call him a cornerback. We don't call him
a corner. That's fine.
First of all, you shouldn't even get into the weeds like that. Like, I do what Coach calls, and if Coach is calling it to my strengths, don't blame me. I'm killing it. I'm an A+ at what I have to do.
That's fair.
Simple as that. And look, if y'all notice that highlight, watch the towel. The towel on Richard Sherman. It came off. It dropped. It's like, I ain't going to be in the camera with you.
That was almost his foot, hamstring, knee. Something was going to fall off.
I said I ain't a part of this,
Did anyone win the Super 6 this weekend?
As a matter of fact, there were 4 fans that answered all 6 questions correct and split the jackpot this weekend, man. Huge congrats to them.
All right.
We got something a little different right here. My man Terry Bradshaw is guaranteeing a $250,000 Super Bowl contest prize. So be sure to download the Fox Sports Super 6 and play for free for your chance to win.
Damn, y'all did some partying. Win it. Today's black athletes are dropping the role model baton passed to them by Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali, and Martin Luther King. The most fearless take of the day. Next.